What terrifying secrets did Cao Thai reveal about Vu Manh Long's horrifying death? And why has his testimony thrown the public into chaos? Revealed, Cao Thai's shocking testimony about the horrific death of Vu Manh Long has caused a nationwide stir. The mystery deepens, emotions run high. Truth seems more dangerous than anyone imagined. Join Red Carpet Revealed to uncover and explore it all right now. Was it a tragic accident? Plea for help? Or the result of a sinister plot buried deep within the glittering world of stardom? The death of Vu Manh Long shook the foundations of the entertainment industry and left fans gasping for answers. But when Cao Thai Vu stepped forward with his shocking testimony, the story took a darker, more disturbing turn. Suddenly, the case was no longer about grief and speculation, it became a national obsession. A tale of betrayal, power, and secrets that refused to stay hidden. Red Carpet Revealed takes you now into the storm of scandal and sorrow that has captivated millions. The night of Vu Manh Long's death was supposed to be ordinary. Another evening painted with the city's neon lights and the quiet hum of a skyline that never sleeps. But in the space of a single scream, the illusion shattered. Witnesses recall the sound vividly, a desperate cry echoing against the concrete walls of a high-rise, followed by the thundering silence of a body striking the ground. Phones lit up instantly. Videos shaky with fear captured the chaos as onlookers screamed, some rushing forward, others frozen in horror. It wasn't long before the name spread across the crowd like wildfire: Vu Manh Long, the actor who had once symbolized charm, ambition, had just fallen to his death before the world's eyes. It became a crime scene within minutes. Police cordoned off the area, flashing lights piercing the night. Reporters scrambled to break the story, their headlines frantic, their words hurried and confused: suicide, tragic accident, mystery behind the fall. None of them could yet fathom that this would ignite one of the most sensational scandals in memory. Fans flocked online, hashtags surged. The digital world was ablaze with shock. Grieving posts mixed with furious demands for truth. His colleagues, too shaken to speak publicly, posted cryptic tributes that only deepened the mystery. What had happened to the bright star whose light had been extinguished so brutally? Cao Thai Vu's name was not the first to surface. Initial suspicions pointed elsewhere, to whispers of arguments of other celebrities near the building, and the kind of wild theories that social media thrives on. Yet within days, investigators announced that Cao had been brought in for questioning. The shock reverberated instantly. He was known to be close to Vu. Their careers had intersected, and they had shared both camaraderie and rivalry on sets and stages. The idea that he might hold the key to the mystery electrified the press and horrified fans. What came next was the testimony that would change everything. Leaked from behind closed doors, Cao's words hit like a bombshell. He claimed that Vu Manh Long's death was not the quiet tragedy of despair the world assumed. It was surrounded by threats, confrontations, and betrayals. His testimony painted a picture of a man under immense pressure, only from the burden of fame but from forces that seemed determined to silence him. According to Cao, Vu had confided in him about dangerous secrets in the days before his fall. Secrets tied to money, to contracts, and to personal relationships that the public had never imagined. The press pounced on every detail, and screamed of hidden enemies, of midnight confrontations, of messages deleted and phones wiped. Journalists speculated endlessly about who else might have been involved, who stood to gain from Vu's death, whether the entertainment industry itself was complicit in hiding the truth. The image of Cao in the interrogation room, airy but voice unflinching, spread like wildfire. Some called him brave for speaking. Others accused him of betraying colleagues to save himself. Either way, his testimony became the pivot of the narrative, taking the scandal into uncharted territory. Fans were torn apart by his revelations. Those who had worshipped Vu Manh Long demanded justice, using Cao's testimony as proof that foul play had been at work. Others rallied behind those implicated, saying that testimonies can be twisted, manipulated, or given under pressure. The internet became a battlefield of hashtags, each side launching petitions, campaigns, and furious threads of speculation. The emotional toll was overwhelming, not only for the fans but for the families of those entangled in the storm. Meanwhile, investigators grew tighter-lipped as the case deepened. Leaks suggested that more than one person had been at the high-rise that night. Shadows captured on grainy CCTV footage hinted at a late-night meeting gone wrong. Digital forensic experts dug through deleted files, uncovering fragments of messages that hinted at threats. And always, CAO's testimony loomed large, illuminating and clouding the truth. For every revelation, questions emerged. The entertainment industry reeled from the fallout. Contracts were suspended, projects shelved, and brands scrambled to erase their connections to anyone named in the case. What had begun as a tragedy was now a financial and reputational disaster, sending shockwaves through an industry already notorious for its fragile balance between image and scandal. Leagues canceled interviews, actors retreated from public view, and agencies scrambled to protect their stars. Never before had one death and one testimony triggered such devastation across an entire sector. Behind the chaos, the silence of Vu Manh Long himself remained the most haunting of all. His absence spoke louder than any rumor. Fans left mountains of flowers, candles, handwritten notes outside the high-rise. "We will find the truth," one note read. "You deserve better," wrote another. A makeshift memorial became a pilgrimage site, a place where grief mingled with rage, and where people demanded justice for a life cut short. Cao Thai Vu's testimony did more than stir the public, it forced the nation to confront uncomfortable questions. What price do stars pay for fame? How deep do rivalries and grudges run beneath the polished surface of entertainment? And most terrifying of all, who benefits when a rising star falls? Theories proliferated: blackmail, jealousy, corporate sabotage, each one more dramatic than the last. One fed by fragments of CAO's words. As part 1 draws to a close, the air is thick with suspense. These have hinted at further arrests. Insiders whisper of new evidence, and the public waits breathless for the next revelation. CAO's shocking testimony has not only stirred outrage, it has cracked open the fragile facade of an entire industry. What the investigators discover next could either clear the fog or plunge the scandal into even deeper darkness. And this is only the beginning. Tragic fall of Vu Manh Long and the explosive testimony of Cao Thai Vu have left an indelible mark on the entertainment world. What began as a night of horror became a storm of speculation, legal battles, and cultural reckoning. Fans continue to grieve, investigators continue to search for the truth, and the industry struggles to recover from wounds that may never fully heal. Whether this story ends in justice or remains forever cloaked in mystery, one thing is certain: it has changed the way the public views fame, power, and the fragile lives of those who live beneath the brightest lights. Thank you for joining Red Carpet Revealed on this deep dive into one of the most haunting scandals of our time. Your curiosity, your passion, voice keep the pursuit of truth alive. Stay with us as we continue to uncover hidden stories, break shocking revelations, and shine a light where shadows linger. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement fuels our work, and together we can keep the conversation alive. Until the next revelation, thank you for being part of the journey.